proven wrong by the slaying prowess of Pistola and the Cloud9 squad last game. So let's just actually jump on with Cloud, who is running to back BR, and see what him and the CLG squad can do to bring this series up 2-1.
All right then, game 3. Let's see who's going to turn the table and put another point on the board. At the moment, Cloud just hovering around that BR section. I believe the icicles are still up, so he needs to be aware of that. Royal 2, though, no prisoners, straight into that A hill, which is something we rarely see.
Yes, they came out the gates. All three members of Cloud9 are stuck behind blue, and Hysteria, the most threatening person right now. Cloud does not see him yet. Hysteria gets up there with sword and helps break this setup.
But he needs to be very careful, because again, the icicles are still up. Down they come, just as I say that. Hysteria at the moment just trolling and patrolling, but he gets stuck. And I don't, did he get the trade there? He might have jumped into it.
Ogre 2 is also taken down. So right now, 2 members down for each squad, and it's anyone's game. We're gonna have to see who can get control of BR Tower, and hopefully this Beta Hill.
As
or
you can
Bravo
see
Hill. What do you call it? Beta or Bravo?
I'd go with, I'd just go with B, mate. I'd just say B. Match context then at the bottom, as you can see, guys, winner of this series moves up on to play for top 3 tomorrow. All these teams are guaranteed that will make it through to Championship Sunday, are guaranteed top 3, and we're going to see some excellent Halo. But in order to do that, we need to move off of this game now, and someone needs to walk home, and somebody needs to walk forward. Hail Mary coming in from Snakeback. He knows he's got a sniper. It's going to be Pistola. We saw him getting a Hail Mary earlier on in the previous games. Miss it. He actually got the second shot, missed the first one. Snakebite completely out of nowhere just jumps up there. He needs to be extremely careful. He's got no shields. They're back up now, finally putting some seconds on the board.
Look at this play by Pistola. He has sniper, but he says, guess what? I'm still gonna jump in the hill, try to snipe across over to Snipe Tower, and force them to challenge me, because normally they're not gonna challenge. And look at that! What a flank by Snakebite. He just answers by getting the kill on Pistola with shotgun sniper and sits in the hill.
RKO out of nowhere, pops up behind him, puts him down, picks up the sniper rifle, says, you know what, you are out of my hill, give me some more time. 10 minutes remaining on the clock, goes for the quick scope. Think he possibly just got in, maybe not. Pistola went down and cleaned up by Cloud. Oh, I like that duck though, getting out of the way to stay alive. Fantastic play by him, but unfortunately doesn't go all the way through and does go down, as we now see Pistola once again picking up the sniper rifle.
Just back and forth with the sniper, both these players doing work with it. Pistola only has 2 bullets left, and you kind of see this difference. We saw before when Snakebite had it, he was charging towards top center, getting ready to move towards the Delta Hill, but instead had to back down because there are members of Cloud9 over at Elbow and over on main ramp.
Oh, another grenade kill though, coming in from Pistola. That's the second time, I think maybe possibly 3 times we've seen him with a grenade straight across map and managing to land them. Sniper rifle now. Probably going to hold it, do you think, rather than put it on spawn?
It's hard to say. I mean, a lot of times these players can't predict 40 seconds into the future of when the sniper is going to be up and if they'll have control of Snipe Tower. So I don't think it's a priority of his to drop it at any specific time, but instead he's just going to try to do as much damage as he can with it before he dies.
Just checking elbow to make sure no one's creeping up. We've just seen the sword be dropped down on bottom, made a plasma kill as well, as Victory X probably looking to try and secure that sword. Doesn't go down, putting one down on the sneaky jump to see if he can lay down a landmine for someone to stand on. Big grenade, grenades coming down though. We actually see Ogre 2 falling, turns around, one shot, Hysteria second down. Can he seal the deal with a double? How did that player get away? But thankfully, he had support from behind him.
Yes, he did a great job of doing as much damage as they could, but Snakebite eventually taken down, and that is 3 members of CLG dead, and looks like Cloud9 is going to maybe be able to scrap up these last 20 seconds. This could nearly tie the game.
50 to 30, as you just said. I think they're going to do it, unless they take him down quickly. Stalactite's coming down, just missing Ogre 2. However, he's got problems of his own. I think it's Hysteria, but Royal 2 is going to move across to try and help him out, and he's got the fresh sniper rifle, which is Fear itself looking up. Can he land the double? No, he cannot, but he's at least going to be a nuisance to the opposing team.
And here we go to the Echo Hill. This is the hill where a lot of teams trade time back and forth. You're going to see all these players kind of dogpiling bomb center and almost just going second for second. There's really no full perfect setup for this hill, but at the same time, you almost have to sacrifice lives. Sacrifice lives for the first 30 seconds while this hill's there, because if you just try to go get set up at BR Tower and Snipe Tower at first, what's going to happen is the other team can get 20, maybe 30 seconds if you don't contest it. So it's one of those hills that you are kind of forced to contest, and some teams, you know, might come ahead by 5 or 10 seconds, but in the end, there really isn't any massive setup that you can do compared to the Delta Hill.
I was looking for the assist medal, which did finally come up. Saw down, it's traded, I think 3, 4, maybe even 5 times as we hear the icicles dropping from top mid. I think he actually just got a hit marker there, so he's going to be pushing someone back to that Sword spawn section. However, Sword, I think, still on the floor down bottom mid, so if someone can get down there and pick that up, that's going to be crucially important as we move back round to the initial A rotation.
I'm surprised at how little time was grabbed in that hill. Neither team grabbed time in it. They just defended from it the entire time. I mean, we looked at the end of the Delta Hill, it was like 50 to 49, something along those lines. The end of this one, it was like 55 to 49. So there was like a combined 5 or so seconds grabbed in Echo Hill. That's surprising to me.
Only a 2-second game as we go for the Yats. He went for the no-scope, unfortunately. Didn't land it, didn't even get one shot on him. That's going to be Sword and one bullet of Sniper. Royal 2 putting it on the respawn and wasting the bullet, puts it out. That's going to be coming up very soon, as we see now with the Sword looking over. Will he get that kill? No, he will not. He's just going to back off instead and try and stay alive. He's got the Sword in his back pocket. It's crucial for him to keep control of that weapon.
He is a one-man army over at Snipe Tower right now. So, when I said before that you can't really predict if a sniper is going to be in your control or Snipe Tower is going to be in control anytime soon, that doesn't hold quite as true when you have Sword at Snipe Tower. I don't like this play where Royal 2 is leaving, though, because he could basically give them power weapons. So right there, he's dead. CLG all making a push together towards top yard. We gotta see if it pays off, because 3 members down, all 4 members down CLG, and they are spawning at bottom blue.
And we're gonna see Cloud9 more than likely take the lead. Pistola picking up the fresh sniper, scopes in on Royal 2, puts one in his brain, looking for another player as he drops down the grenade. No hit markers yet, but another player's come absolutely out of nowhere, pushing him back as he's going to run away with his sniper, but he is one shot. Will he survive? Yes, he does. Sniper rifle transitioning to BR Walshy.
This is all because of that push from Royal 2. He had the right intentions. I think he just brained his teammate. Who was that? Took down Fear itself. Sure, he has something to say about that, but what I was going to make a point of was Royal 2 pushed across the map with his team, trying to have good intentions as moving a squad, but in the end, he could have been a one-man army over at Snipe Tower. He could have completely secured Snipe Tower and not allowed CLG to get any time over, or I'm sorry, not allow Cloud9 to get any time over at the B hill.
Everything seemed kind to go, he kind of went wrong there. He blew his mate's brains out and then he got taken down while he was on his own, unfortunately. Grenades coming in, Ogre 2 staying alive somehow, creeping in the corner, looking for any more players. However, it looks like they've got that pretty much locked down. Assist medal comes in, great teamwork and great team shot there. CLG will be calling him out, coming up that opposing side ramp at the moment. As you can see up in the corner there, Snakebite apparently on a killing spree. I think he may. Can you confirm while she does have the Sword in hand?
Yes, I am looking up for Snakebite. He does have the Sword in his back pocket. He's moving across top side to Snipe Tower. So, second time that Snakebite has tried to rotate with Sword and died. However, I don't disagree with this most recent rotation, because Sword at Snipe Tower is such a powerful weapon. Now we're going to see what Snakebite can do to maybe secure the sniper that Ogre 2 just lost.
So Pistola's got the sniper. He does pinch Snakebite. He's going to be one shot. Can he stay alive, though? He's got people shooting him from S2 and S3 now. He's flashing. One grenade will kill him if it does come screaming across the map, which it does not. However, the stalactites fall down, but he's in a brilliant position to avoid that. 3 people we've just seen, though, scraping around that D hill. There's going to be 2 at S2, 1 down there, picking up the AR. We know how deadly the AR can be. Close quarters, and there it is. It shreds through people as you get up close and personal, looking for any more coming up the elbow, though.
So you couldn't see this on your screens, but I'm looking at Ogre 2. Ogre 2 was the only one dead for CLG. He was holding the back button and saw that 3 members of Cloud9 were dead. He knew that they were safe to grab Hill, and look at this. Just because of that, they are now in the lead. CLG up 104 to 100.
Both teams hitting the 100-point club as we hit 3 minutes 20 remaining. Neck and neck pretty much. Big double kill for Royal 2 as he puts the sniper on spawn. He's going to rack up these final seconds, grabs the AR, looking for anybody who wants to challenge him. I don't think anyone is. They'll probably just let him have this time and go for the next. What would you say?
Yeah, I mean, you can't be too wrong by challenging Delta Hill if you're nearby, but a lot of times they probably spawn bottom blue or they spawned over at BR Tower, and Cloud9 was in no position to waste grenades or waste time pushing over Delta Hill when there's only those last 10 seconds left. So great job by Royal 2 scrapping the time, but just was more of a positional thing.
And what a complete change around. We did see them, they had quite a big lead, and all of a sudden that's gone from out of nowhere, turned around. Another big grenade there, 2 members, possibly even 3 members down. There's a shotgun just in the walkway.
Look at this dog pile on the hill. First 30 seconds of the hill, most teams are going to try to contest it as much as they possibly can. Worst case, they're going to scrap up a few seconds and die, and they still have enough time to set up and get top map control.
This is kind of dangerous for C9, but what a beatdown from Victory X. No idea how he managed to do that. Pistola steps up, starting to grab some time himself. Shotgun's still going to be on the floor. He's not noticed it as the grenades come in. The Wizard with the cape of invisibility, just managing to stay alive for enough time to scrap up a little bit more. 2 minutes remaining, Walshy. This is a 30-second game.
And you have to question this push. I saw Cloud push towards bottom blue and lift top blue. That blocked the spawns from Cloud9. So right now, Cloud9 starts spawn library because Cloud blocked the spawns bottom blue. You have to see if that affects it, because right now, CLG is in a commanding position with power weapons and snipe tower, but in the end, they could be in an even better position had they been spawning bottom blue.
Snakeback questioned himself with the run, so he decides to jump off and not give the enemies both sniper and sword, which would have been big in the hands of Cloud9. But again, really, all they need to do is just keep them out of A. They have the B hill, so they're going to get the B rotation. This is going to be huge as we go into the final minute of the game.
Yes, and right here, CLG is just going to hold on to their lead. They have a 34-second lead, and what they're going to do is just keep them out of the hill and keep BRs up. So they're not going to try to scrap up any time unless they have a clear numbers advantage.
Here we go then, Pistola's jumping in. Can we see anything out of him? Unfortunately, he's not gone down, so they're going to be knowing where the Wizard is. Hysteria, though, also goes down from Snakebite off screen at the moment. Ogre 2 up in the B hill. He's got a shotgun, and really all they need to do is just keep them out of it.
And here's where we talked about CLG holding on to the lead. He is just waiting here. He's not going to force any time at the hill until they have a clear advantage. So they got that first pick, and now his teammates grab a few seconds. Ogre 2 with a nice 4-shot and close grab, and that should secure the win for CLG.
And there we go then, mathematically impossible now, I do believe. So that's going to be CLG taking game number 3 and going up 2-1 in the series. Approaching game number 4 now. Could we see Cloud9 be eliminated?
Absolutely.